Hey, how's it going, guys? We're back for another episode of The Final Whistle, and today I said I was going to be back for Transfer Rumor, and I am back. But it's not a rumor, guys. I'm coming at you with an official signing. It's pending a medical, but it is 100% official. Even the Bundesliga.com and Bundesliga official app have talked about it. It is Suat Serdar from Schalke, who have just been relegated, to Hertha Berlin of the Bundesliga. So Serdar will be returning back to the Bundesliga, and I'm not surprised. I really expected him to come back up. I didn't expect him to come back up with Schalke, but I didn't believe he would be sold for such a disgustingly low fee. It is reported that he will be sold for 8 million from Schalke to Hertha Berlin, guys. A 24-year-old German midfielder, a young, fantastic German talent who really has such a ceiling is going to be sold for 8 million. I understand it's COVID market, it's COVID times. I've talked about on this channel that for me anything under 20 million is an absolute steal of a deal these days. And to get Suat Serdar for 8 million, a guy who's 24 years old and has the world ahead of him. He's talked about being one of the best, or being one of the best German central midfielders for years to come. One of the most promising German midfielders. And he's 24, and he's being sold for 8 million from Schalke. I understand they're in money crisis. I understand they're relegated, but I don't know how much money crisis they're really in, guys. But I understand they're relegated, and Suat Serdar probably does not want to stay there, and I do not blame him. It's a sinking ship that they're in. But I think he could have pulled off a Jack Grealish kind of situation. Get relegated with your club, and then you promote them back up the next season, and then you're worth more, or you're a better player through grinding out that next season. Maybe Serdar just wants to play for a top club and play in the Bundesliga, which I would not easily blame him. For me, guys, this Hertha Berlin side is now massively upgraded, and it is a very impressive team. Not a very impressive team, but a really good midfield, I'd have to say. They brought in Toussaint the year before. Guendouzi, like I've had another video, he will be leaving them to go to Marseille. But you still have Toussaint, you're going to have Serdar, and you're going to have Darida, the Slovakian midfielder who's 26. So they got a very talented young midfield there, with the oldest probably being Darida. I'm not sure what formation exactly these Hertha Berlin side play, but I really hope with these three midfielders now, they're going to switch whatever they're playing. If it's not three in the midfield, I hope they're playing a three in the midfield now with Serdar, Toussaint, and Darida, because that's what they should be playing. Because those three are a great midfield in the Bundesliga with Piatek above them. They're going to be a fun side to watch, guys, and I love Serdar as a midfielder, guys. Like I said, he's one of the most promising central midfield talents in Germany. If not the world for me. Like, he's 24, and for me, I thought maybe Dortmund would chuck in a bid, and because we know Dortmund is one of those teams that love to get some young talent, love to look for some young gems, some young steals, or any kind of cheap price they can get their hands on. And I felt like this was going to be Dortmund deal. I also expected he was going to be a bit more expensive than this, but for 8 million, I had Dortmund written all over us. I didn't expect he'd go for 8 million either. For me, 8 million it's an absolute bargain, guys. I wouldn't have expected anyone in this day and age to go for 8 million unless you're playing the championship or second division or something, where you're a really low down player in the squad. Not for one of the most promising and talented midfielders in the world. Serdar was obviously out for 12 games due to a hamstring injury last season and illness, but I don't think you can worry about that too much in such a young player. I think he is fine. He hasn't really shown the most injury reckons player, really. Like, he's not too injury prone compared to some players. But guys, this is really a brilliant signing for me by Hertha. I think they probably just chucked in an 8 million bid and thought, why not? Maybe we can get him, maybe we can't, but let's put an 8 million bid in. What's wrong with putting 8 million on a guy? And they probably were laughing when they got him for 8 million. Like, this is an absolute joke to see them get him for 8 million. I'm surprised the likes of Bayern even didn't throw, here's 8 million, we'll take one of the best young talents. We're used to Bayern Munich going and taking everyone from the Bundesliga, loading up on Germans, loading up on all the best young talent in the Bundesliga. You look at Benjamin Pavard after the World Cup from Stuttgart. There he was gotten. We look at so many other top talent taken. Like Lewandowski, you had Götze when he was at Dortmund. They just load up on this young talent from around the league, even just talent. And the fact that nobody wanted to put a bid on Serdar for 8 million is crazy. At such a talent he is. Like, you look at him when he's playing, he's so fun to watch. He's so exciting, so dynamic, box to box midfielder. He can do what you need. He's just a brilliant talent. I can say it enough, guys. Can't say it enough, guys. For 8 million, it just mind boggles me. I saw this fee yesterday. I thought it was disgustingly low. 8 million for anybody these days is low. But to get one of the best players up and coming in the central midfield, and he's 24. Understand Schalke are relegated, but you could demand a higher price. I would have expected 15 million, anywhere from 15 to 20. And if they stayed up, maybe you could get 20 to 25. I think him being injured this season hurts their asking price a bit. But still, this is still a disgustingly low fee to get for Suat Serdar. But guys, at 8 million, I'm going to say this is a brilliant move from Hertha Berlin. Absolutely upgraded their midfield by a huge amount after Guendouzi left. Like, that's a massive addition. So going and bringing Serdar, that's a big step up for what they had right now. But guys, let me know what you guys think of this transfer in the comments, because it's an absolutely ridiculous deal for Hertha Berlin, and I'm not sure what Schalke was thinking selling him for 8 million, guys. But guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like I said in my previous video, I'd love to hit 50 subs as soon as possible. I love the grind we're on, and it is so fun getting out all this content for you guys, and I hope you guys really enjoy it. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of this, and hit the like button and the sub button, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Peace!